Hey, this is Skylar with Regan Capital. Today, I'm going to go through Fred. The St. Louis Federal Reserve Branch has this awesome website. They also have an awesome app. I would check it out. All these things are searchable on the app as well. It's very easy to create charts, download charts, post charts, etc. Here's the main interface. What I want to use this for today is to figure out the level of home equity in the United States. Real estate has gone crazy, especially since 2020. Let's figure out how much equity there is in the United States. So first of all, I'm going to pull up total US real estate value. And I did this, I just searched US real estate market. It's going to bring me up, and I'm looking at number 2 here, because the first one here, or I'm going to look at number 1, market value levels, okay? Now, this includes vacant land and mobile homes. This one here is going to be very, very similar. But what we're looking at here is historical market value of US real estate in billions of dollars. Back to 1968, when Ginnie Mae was originated or started, about $890 billion in US real estate. Fast forward to 2000, about 15 trillion. This peaked pre-GFC at about 26 trillion. It troughed. Many people don't realize this, but housing actually didn't trough until early 2012. It wasn't 08, 09. It was a few years after that at about 20 trillion. Okay. As of today, it stands at 49. What do we see here? $50 trillion. Okay. Let's look at liabilities. Size of the mortgage market. And back in 1968, when Ginnie Mae started, it was 262 billion. Pre-GFC, it peaked at 11 trillion. Trough in about 2015 at 9.5, and today stands at about $13 trillion. So how much home equities does that leave us? You could search Fred website. I wasn't able to actually find it. So what we can do is we can derive it, okay? I'm going to take this chart here. I'm going to plug in, again, I went to edit graph. You can plug in here. You can search, I'm going to search mortgage liability level. That's going to bring me to this here. I'm going to add that chart. So you have A and B, and what you have to do is you have to take equity, which is A, minus B, add it. Or I'm sorry, formula down here, A minus B. I already have my A and my B, I apply. And that's going to bring me a brand new chart, which is liabilities, okay? Or I'm sorry, home equity. And back in 1968, we had home equity of 626 billion. That peaked at about 16.5 trillion pre-GFC, troughed at about 10 trillion. Okay, so this is 2011, $10 trillion in home equity. 2020, roughly 10 years later, 9 years later, 24 trillion. So almost more than a doubling to 24 trillion. And today we're sitting at $37 trillion in home equity, which is an obscene number from 2020 to today, 24 trillion up to 37 trillion. It's been a growth of $13 trillion in home equity. Talk about a wealth effect in the United States just in the last 4.5 years. Really powerful stuff brought to us by Fred, the Federal Reserve website from St. Louis. Thank you for your time.